Well, Jersey's less than a month away from premiering their new season, but Rachel Fuda decided she was going to choose violence. And we need to discuss what Andy had to say about the future of this New Jersey cast, because as we know, Teresa, Melissa, and Margaret did not interact at all in this entire season. We need to talk about this. All right, let's talk some New Jersey, because you guys get so riled up when New Jersey's about to come on, which is just in less than a month. But yes, brace yourselves. But no, seriously, there's a couple things regarding New Jersey that we need to discuss really quick. And one of them is, so the cast over the last few days have been posting the promotional photos for the new season and, trying to motivate the audience. The countdown has begun for the premiere of the new season of Real Housewives of New Jersey. But it was Rachel Fuda who decided she was going to choose violence when she posted her carousel, because the first photo of her carousel on Instagram was her single shot photo for the promo shot, which is totally normal. And then when you swipe to the second photo, generally most of the cast posts their single shot and then they post the cast photo with everyone. Well, Rachel decided that she was going to post the cast photo, but she was going to exclude someone. And this is you Trey fans out there have gone nuts. And obviously this did not bode well for Rachel, because then everyone came for her and was like, who are you? If, wasn't for Teresa, you wouldn't be here, blah, blah. You know how it goes. You know how the Trey fans get. So, and clearly we know that there's going to be some conflict between the Fudas and, Teresa and Louis in the upcoming season. But it was Melissa Gorga in the comment section that also drew attention to herself by commenting the skull face emoji, basically signing off and approving of this message, because obviously Melissa and Teresa no longer are on speaking terms, so much so that Melissa and Margaret went the entire season without having to interact with Teresa. And the same for Teresa. She made just as much of an effort to not engage Melissa and Margaret. Now, here's the thing, and it's becoming a trend, it seems, and I said this in my Potomac recap, but we're seeing a lot of this play out where we're seeing individuals or little cliques form where they're icing certain people out, or people are just not engaging. And I just feel like, how is this helping the show move forward? I get it this season because last season was so intense between Melissa and Teresa and Joe and Louis and the whole bit, and Margaret, to be fair. But so I get this season, we need a breather. And yes, I haven't watched it. I do think the trailer is good. I think it's going to be a good season nonetheless. But after this, is it sustainable to continue not interacting with each other if we're all going to be on the same show? I'm not the only one who thinks this. Andy Cohen himself actually spoke about this and says he doesn't think that this is a sustainable model for the show if this is something that's going to continue. This is where I agree with him, because this isn't typically the formula of these shows, right? In the past, we've seen people who despise each other, who dislike each other to every odd and end and whatever have you, and they still have to interact on the season. Now I feel like everyone's just making up their own rules and we're just doing whatever we want. And we're seeing that doesn't work. No one wants to watch a divided cast of people every season. So, I hope that this is just a season to take a breather because of the intensity that was last season. I do empathize on that. But yeah, after this, I hope that we can kind of figure out a way in the middle, or we got to start making some decisions, I guess, because how do you move this cast forward? That's the question. But I'll definitely be sad. Do not get it mixed up. I will be sad for this New Jersey season because I do think it's going to be good. And it will be refreshing to not have it be surrounded around Melissa and Teresa in that whole drama. So we'll see what unfolds. Obviously, please shout out and let me know your thoughts on all this. It's going to be, I have a feeling it's going to be a wackadoodle season in a good way,